Hey, what is up guys, Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Now this is going to be one of the toughest raid boss, if not the hardest one. In my opinion, Gregorius I think is definitely the hardest one because you gotta pay a lot of different attention to multiple different things. The debuffs applied to the Gregorius, and then basically the, you know, the middle thing, the choir organ thing that you can spin around, and also like which enemies you want to like hit and stuff, right? There's plenty of things to pay attention to. So let's talk a little bit more about this boss in detail. By the way, this is a hacker, but there's no way you level 31 you can beat and you can get rank 1, right? Now, let's briefly talk about the mechanics because I think this is going to be where a lot of players are not familiar with the boss mechanics, right? So Gregorius is going to basically rely on debuffs. You want to apply debuffs on the boss. Now, why is that? Because you can see right here, if you apply 5 to 6 debuffs on the boss, then the boss is gonna get 200% incoming damage. Alright, that's going to, it's gonna get like damage amplification, right? So ideally you want to always apply 5 to 6 debuffs, but you don't want to apply too much either, right? We can see right here, if it's 3 to 4 or 7 to 8, then the boss only gets incoming damage by 100%. Alright, but the boss get increased attack by 20%, you don't want that to happen. And if the boss only have 2 or less debuffs, then the boss has increased attack by 40%. So you want to always try to maintain 5 to 6 debuffs on the boss if possible. Now some characters can do that. We have Mine, we have Mina, we have you know, Reisa in some extent. Any character that can apply debuffs, right, is going to be very good. Swimsuit Saki as well. So those are pretty much the options for Gregorius. So one more thing is basically this particular thing right here, right? The organ pipe in the middle. You want to always, if the organ pipe glows black, you want to face it towards the enemy. Now if the organ pipe glows white, it's okay to face it towards your students, right? So that way you are basically, you're applying the damage amplification towards the boss, right? That's ideally how you want to like rotate it around. And also you cannot keep rotating the organ, right? There's a cooldown for it, you can see right here, cooldown for 30 seconds. So with that, let me just show you guys a thread. I think it's going to be better, and then you can understand along the sidelines of what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to showcase. So let's talk about the Gregorius for the raid one, right? So we're going to pay attention to one at a time. Now this is going to be the insane difficulty. Now ideally, I like to borrow my friend's Dressina because my own Dressina is the UE40. Now if you can get a UE50 Dressina, that's going to be ideal. Now one crucial character that you will see a lot of time is going to be Mine. She is going to be the best student, the best tank to help you to apply debuffs to the boss. If you don't have Mine, there's going to be a few other options like Mina, but those options are pretty much inferior because Mine is way tankier. She can also reposition herself, which is very, very cool. That means that she can basically take aggro from the small little guys to make sure they don't hit your other allies, right? That's going to be what you want to do. Koharu is a healer. You need at least one healer, right? I think she's pretty much the best healer. I feel like there's no other option that can replace her. Like Kokona is like a single target heal, she's not going to be that useful. Another option that I can think of is maybe Rumi, but I don't know, man. The egg fried rice girl, right? I think that's her name, Rumi. I don't have her build, so I'm no idea if she can work or not, right? But Swimsuit Hoshino is going to give you the cost regen, very, very straightforward. And Dressina is going to be your main DPS right here. So of course for buffs, we have New Year Fuuka and we got Himari. So let's show you guys how this thread works, right? Okay, so I have my face cam turned off so you guys can see the timer and everything in detail. So I will try to pause from time to time. So this is going to be the playthrough of my run earlier. Start off with Swimsuit Hoshino first to give cost regen, and then you want to use Mine to jump a little bit forward. Don't jump too front, alright? The idea here is, if you want to know the positioning, is going to be, you want to make sure that your Koharu can heal both Mine and Swimsuit Hoshino right here. Alright, and then you wait for a little bit. Alright, and then heal with Koharu so that we spin this organ the other way around. By the way, if you guys are not familiar with Gregorius's skill, basically when the organ grows or glows black, you want to turn it facing the enemy. It's pretty straightforward. And then you want to apply the debuffs right here. So this is the debuffs. Right now you can see there's 4 debuffs. And then once this organ put one more debuff on the boss, now it's become 5, right? So 5 debuff is going to be green. Ideally we do 200% more damage. So now we go in with Dressina. So the best one is to hit on the left one, so you can hit as many as we can right there. So including the boss, we have 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Alright, so pretty straightforward for this rotation. Now you want to like refresh Mine's, Mine skill, right? Boom. Did I call her Mina? I mean Mine. I'm so confused. Okay, so and then of course use your New Year Fuuka and then refresh your Swinsu Oshino skill. Always pay attention to the boss debuff, that's going to be the best way, alright? And then now we use Dress Hina again. So this particular one, you want to target the one at the left, so you can hit way more with those. So make sure you have to make sure that the boss has multiple debuffs, at least 4 to 5 before you go in with Dress Hina, right? If the boss has 2, you're gonna do way less damage. Okay, so now we're gonna go here and then gonna refresh again. Bam. Alright, again, so just refresh the rotation with Dress Hina. Make sure nobody is dying as well. If somebody is close to dying, the best way to go about it is just to restart, right? And then we're gonna go into the... Now you can try to aim this one as well. Try to like get rid of all of them. If not, they can do quite a big chunk of damage to you, right? Okay, and then we go in one more time. Boom. Now in case you guys are wondering, Nagisa is not needed here. Okay, now Koharu can heal this. Now we're gonna turn this organ around. You can see the black area is facing the boss. Now the boss is gonna get the debuff, right? So yeah, Dress Hina is going to do so much damage that surprisingly you don't need Nagisa, but if you are doing extreme, you can basically use Nagisa solo as well, right? But this is going to be insane difficulty. Dress Hina just shines way more. And then going to go one more. Boom. So at about this timer, notice the timer, at about 2 minutes, now the right side will appear. Alright, so you want to move Mine to the right. That way she's gonna aggro all of these enemies. Refresh Swinsu Oshino skill. So now you can see, right? So now we're gonna go with, you know, use the Akko skill on Dress Hina. I mean, did I say Akko? I meant like New Year Fuuka, man. I'm going crazy. Been streaming for 7 hours, you know, doing videos after that. So definitely the brain doesn't function as much. Okay, so now you can see the groggy bar has been filled. Try to hit as many as you can. Alright, this is going to be your best shot in doing a bunch of damage. Notice I'm running the game as well in 1x speed, right? That's going to be much easier. I don't think I crit right there. If you notice, that one, the second shot didn't crit. If I crit, I would have done way more. The third shot did crit though, it feels like. So refresh with Mine's, I mean, is it Mine or Mina? Mine, right? This is Mine. Okay, Mine skill, boom. And then we go with Dress Hina again. So notice the timer again. At 1 minute, the boss is going to enter the third state, right? The third state basically means that you have like bonus cost regen, but the boss is going to do also like a lot more damage, I think. So you gotta be careful with that. So at this point, you gotta like prepare for the last one, the last phase. So just wait for a little bit. Reapply that, I guess, to try to like, you know. So now the boss final phase. Alright, so extremely fast. Now you can see the left and right have so many of these small guys, so just shoot as many of them as you can. Alright, gonna apply the buff. I'm not sure if you that was the best position. I think you can hit 4. I'm only hitting 3. Ideally you can hit 4 actually, which is going to be way better. So that's how you do it. Okay, that was the Red Gregorius. So that's as far as I can get. I feel like I didn't crit a lot of times, right? The Dress Hina, right? It's hard to maintain the focus right there. Alright, next up we got the blue one, the Mystic one. So this one, something happened. I lost my footage of me beating the boss. I don't know where it goes. My hard disk is always full, so I lost that particular footage. So I'm gonna show you guys an inferior footage of me almost beating the boss. Alright, so the second try I tried to rerun it, but I couldn't beat the boss the second try. I'm pretty sure the strategy is the same, the rotation is the same, so I'm pretty sure it's just my Swinsu Hanako did not crit the second time around. The first time maybe I crit more. So we're gonna try to analyze that and see. Most likely that's going to be the case, right? So as you can see, this is going to be our team. We got Swinsu Hoshino, we got Cherino, we got Swinsu Hanako, Mine, Akko, and Himari. Now, I tried New Year Musuki. She can work. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a different strat, but I feel like Swinsu Hanako is better. Now, why is that, right? Because Swinsu Hanako, number one, she does about the same damage with New Year Musuki. Actually, the damage is not too far off. But why is she better is because of this particular skill right here. This one. She actually applies one more debuff to the boss. And you need as much debuff as you can, right? Because Mine only applies 2 debuff, so having Suinsu Hanako giving 1 more debuff definitely helps a lot. So let's show you guys the strategy, right? Alright, this boss is definitely a little bit annoying. I've been trying this for a couple of rounds now. Suinsu Oshino first. Mine go here. Okay. Wait for a little bit. Now we go about 6 cost, go Akko. Then go Himari. Then wait for her to throw Take It All, which is the basic skill, then spray. Spray. Alright, chill for a bit. And then now... oh, come on. Jump one more time. Suinsu Oshino. Gonna use Akko. Chill for a bit. Okay, so we actually, for this boss, we actually want to like face the black one towards the boss. The reason why is the boss is gonna have 9 debuffs later on. If you don't do that, right? You want to apply a different method, I would say, for the boss. Okay, we do this. Okay, don't worry about it too much. Gonna go Akko. Gonna go Himari. Don't die, Cherino! Cherino, Cherino, Cherino. You're so close to the... okay. Okay. Can I do one more? I think I can do one more. Akko. Himari. Spray. Spray. Okay, jump to this side. Ooh, we got 7 debuffs. Oh, 8 debuffs. Oh shit, that's too much. That is too much. Alright, gotta chill for a bit. 9 debuffs. What is happening? Okay. Ooh, this is the damage. This is the damage. Ah, I didn't crit there. I feel like I didn't crit there. Akko, Himari. No! Did somebody die? Oh. This is not looking good. Akko. Himari. One more? Oh, come on! Yo! Okay, I have no idea what happened. There was a 9 debuff moment. There was a moment with 9 debuff. I must have... I noticed, so here's the thing, right? For this particular one with Suinsu Hanako, I feel like you gotta like face the white towards the boss, and I think I must have made a mistake one way or the other. Regardless, so close though, so close. Alright, let me show you guys a second team in case that happened, right? So as you can see, I will bring in Koharu. I will be borrowing a Minif in this case, and then we got New Year Musuki, Camping Hair, New Year Haruka, Iroha. Alright, so with that, let's go, let's jump into it. Again, if you probably like depending on how many more the boss have, right? In terms of you still want to apply debuff first actually. So Mine should still be your priority, but whether or not it's going to be like New Year Musuki or Iroha that's going to like leave the final shot or the final blow for the boss, that's going to depend. Alright, that's going to vary for sure, but definitely this is going to be a strat that you can definitely take advantage of. Now obviously if you don't have New Year Musuki, you can also use Chise. So Chise is a very good free to play option, but you know, at this point I think like the boss has very little HP left, so it doesn't I don't think it matters that much, right? So I'm just here to try to apply as much as I can. So I guess we can bring in Iroha for this case and buffer, right? And then I'm going to go with New Year Musuki. Alright, just turn the thing around. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of, okay, you can see right there because the boss is left with a little bit more, right? But yeah, something happened like I mentioned with the footage. Earlier I could beat it with one team in the mock battle. Now when I tried the real one, I don't know why I was failing, and I didn't have the 9 debuffs earlier. I need to try to figure out. But regardless, let's go to the next one, show you guys the last one, the piercing type boss. Now, the last one, this one is going to be the Insane, and there's also Torment for this, right? So, Insane, Gregorius, this is going to be for the yellow. So, I am not able to beat it with one team yet. I'm still trying to figure out the best rotation. It will take some time, right? I figured better for me to upload it as soon as I can because a lot of you guys probably want a reference guide, right? So, Mine, Koharu, Yori, Reisa, Himari, and Ako. Ideally, this team should be able to... You should be able to one team it with this team, right? I think it's just my rotation is pretty off here and there. Regardless, let me show you guys the strategy, right? Reisa is very good. The reason why Reisa is good is because she can help you tank a little bit, alright? She only need to be 3-star. And again, this one is the debuff that she can apply to the boss. Very cool right there. Okay, so let's go. So this is where it is. So we have 2 tanks right here. Things are going to be easier, right? Again, pay attention to the boss's debuffs at the top. So we're gonna jump to the left with Mine. Alright, that applies 2 debuff to the boss herself. And then we're gonna go Uzawa Reisa to apply 1 more debuff, right? And then we need to spin this organ to apply the last one more debuff to the boss. Boom. Okay, now wait for 9 cost, then we go with Yori. Alright, so as much damage as we can deal. Hopefully Yori crits all 3 hit. That looks like it crits all 3 hit, which is pretty good, right? Sometimes if it doesn't crit, it kind of sucks. It does make the run worse. And then you can reapply it with Mine. Alright, just reapply the debuff. Actually, should have waited a little bit. And then Reisa, don't turn the organ around. When it glows white like that, you want it to face you, not the other way around, right? So we are going to target the left side of the mobs for now. Actually should have saved her skill, right? I don't think I needed to use that. I can just rotate to Yori, and then Ako and Himari. I don't need to apply the debuff to the mobs, to the minions, right? Ideally you want to do it to the boss. Okay, so now just wait for a bit. The good thing is Reisa can basically rotate the what's that? The organ all by herself, and that's going to be what we are trying to do. So I'm just waiting a little bit. Try to refresh the debuff. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to try to hit and spin the organ around. Okay, so hopefully now that will get rid of the stuff. And again, per usual, we're going to go with 9. I try to heal right here because I saw Mine is kind of dying. But actually, nah, that one is fine, right? Definitely, I feel like Mine is really tanky. You don't have to worry about her at all. But definitely make sure that she doesn't die. You know, from time to time, if you can heal her, you know, with a little bit of sustain, that would be nice. But not 100% needed. So at 2 minutes again, you want to jump to the right side. That's going to be a very crucial thing to do. Okay. So that's definitely going to be something to consider. So now, this is where it's a bit tricky, right? Reisa you don't want to hit this thing because it will rotate the thing the other way around. So we are going to yeah, I'm not sure what's the best course of action right here. So for this particular one, ideally just go with Yori. Alright. Actually, this is where I made a mistake, right? The boss has 2 debuffs. You ideally don't want to go in when the boss have 2 debuffs. Okay, that's good. I didn't make that mistake. 4 debuffs, boom. Oh, that one didn't crit. From 585 to 576 did not crit at all. Okay, Reza help to apply 1 debuff. Mine will help to apply 1 debuff as well. Boom. Okay. And then now, it's very close, right? 1 minute, remember at 1 minute, this is where the boss is going to enter the 3rd state. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay, so Yori. And then we go with Akko, Himari. Bam, bam. Alright. Alright, cool. Okay, so now we are going to try to enter the 3rd state. This is where, you know, hopefully Reza can survive a little bit and hopefully Mine can survive a little bit. But this is going to be rough, right? We try to do as much as we can. We do get more bonus regen right here. So which is going to be pretty good. Here, if you want to, you can also try to use Koharu's heal surrounding everyone. Okay. Okay, let's see. 30 seconds. By 10 seconds, the timer is actually you only have 20 seconds because by 10 seconds everyone is gonna die, right? So that's how the boss works right here. Yeah, Yori should have just... I hesitated right there. I should have just gone in. At that point, times 6. Yori one more time. Because at times 10, should have gone with... Oh, it's not even times 10, it's at times 15. The boss just one-shots you, right? At 15 seconds. So you don't even have... I thought it was 10 seconds. So it looks like it was 15 seconds. That's where, you know, you basically got destroyed. So I couldn't beat one team with this one. But let me show you guys how to do with the second team, right? Obviously, maybe my rotation sucks. I gotta like figure out a slightly faster rotation. Definitely, I feel like I can do better. This is going to be for team 2, right? If you guys are, you know, looking on how to have a team 2, ideally you want to borrow 1 more mini, and you know, this is going to be something that you guys can consider doing. Actually, if you guys are free to play and you're playing like below the insane difficulty in like extreme or something, this team might be sufficient enough actually. So you got Nonomi, Cherino, Momoi, and then you got Mine to do the debuff, and then you have Serena and Kotama. So this is going to be a pretty flexible team. So make sure you position them in this way. The positioning is going to be important as well. So now, again, start off by applying debuff to the boss. So the boss only have 1 debuff. Mine is gonna apply 2 more. Boom, becomes 3, right? And then we got what's the name? You want to move, ideally apply Kotama and then move what's the name? Momoi a little bit more front, so that she will be able to hit everyone later, right? Okay, so now we can do that. Alright, times 100 shouldn't be too difficult. And Nonomi, try to do as much damage as we can. So Kotama is a very good attack percent buffer right here, alright? Hopefully you guys have her build. She's a very cheap. Same goes for Serena. The heal, you know, if need to, just apply it. Okay, we are soon to be entering groggy state. So I'm gonna go with Nonomi first, right? And then go with Momoi right after. Momoi and Nonomi combo, very very good, man. If you guys build both of them for story, definitely they can be used right here. Okay, so apply the Minis debuff. That's going to be very very crucial. And then the last one, we're gonna sweep with Nonomi. Okay, Momo died right there, which is a little bit unfortunate, right? Sometimes that just happens. Times 10. Ooh, you don't want Mine to die right now. Remember, at 2 minutes, now the boss is going to have the right side Coir enemies comes out. So we're going to jump to the right side. And I think one more Nonomi can basically sweep this. Ideally, that's going to be what we need to do. Alright, GG. So that's team 2 for you. If you guys ever need to do, or if you guys ever need to run 2 teams for your Gregorius Insane, and you're not a pro player like I am, right? I kind of suck at this rotation for the time being. Gregorius is really tough, right? Even for me. But hey, hopefully this is going to be able to help some of you guys out there. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this is going to be one of the toughest boss, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. As always, see you guys later. Goodbye.